advocating for justice today. Sentencing begins for Bryan Kohberger, the man who admitted to killing 4 University of Idaho students in 2022.
And one of the victims was a native of Avondale right here in the valley. Our Jamie Warren joins us live. And Jamie, there are still a lot of questions about what exactly is going to be happening in court today after Kohberger took a plea deal.
That's right, Kaylee and Megan. Both sides have actually recommended that Kohberger serve 4 consecutive life sentences without the possibility of parole. And that is despite some of the victims' families asking for the death penalty to be on the table. Take a listen.
We spent 3 years. There's a right way to end this. There's a right way to do this, and not a shortcut.
So that was the father of one of the victims, Kaylee Gonsalves, who was very upset that this case did not go to trial and that a plea agreement was taken. Today's sentencing will be the very first time that the victims' families will have the opportunity to speak directly to their children's killer, although it's unclear if they will choose to do so. We know the parents of one of the victims, Ethan, have already said that they will not be attending today. And the big question that many are asking is, will Kohberger himself speak? He will have the opportunity to do so, but it is not required. And as Matt Johnson with Court TV explains, many are wanting to hear directly from him in an effort to bring closure.
This community here in Boise and all over Idaho, for that matter, and the country, people are upset because they wanted the allocution and they want him to explain the motive for the murders. Why did he target them? Was Maddie the initial target? And why did these young people have to die? People want answers, and that's also what we've seen with President Trump with his statements recently about wanting the judge to compel him to speak before that sentence is handed down.
So many eyes will be on the courtroom today as to seeing what exactly happened. We know that the father of one of the victims, Xana, who we mentioned is an Avondale native, also provided this statement saying in part that he had hoped that the plea agreement would include conditions that required the defendant to explain his actions and provide answers to the many questions that still do remain, especially where evidence is missing or unclear. But regardless, the sentencing is expected to start at 8 o'clock this morning. It could potentially, Kaylee and Megan, last until tomorrow, just depending on how many people actually speak inside the courtroom today. But you can count on us here at ABC 15 to be updating you along the way with what comes out of this. I'll send things back to you.
You know, obviously the court of public opinion, but it's families, it's loved ones, all of these people caught in the midst of this, and your heart continues to break, especially after a crime that happened so long ago.
I think there's just that question, why?
Yeah.
Why did you do this? So I don't know if they're going to get that answer, Jamie, but we'll be listening into the courtroom to find out.